Cecil, I'm nervous because my wife is sitting in this press conference. I'm nervous, Cecil, so she's going to be high expectations. She's going to grade everything I say tonight. So this might make the difference in gumbo or spam tomorrow. First of all, what else can you say? Our guys played hard. They fought through a lot of adversity. If I had to give a game ball tonight, I know you guys think I'm probably going to give it to Petty, and it was great. We needed his three-point shooting. When we ran plays for him, he made threes. When we didn't run plays for him, Herb found him or somebody else found him or they lost him in transition. But what about a guy like Dante Hall? He had surgery 5 days ago, guys, and I wasn't going to play him. But he sat down and talked to me, and he said, Coach, I really need to play. The doctors cleared me. I'm not in any danger. I talked to Clark. I was thinking about playing him on Saturday. That was the plan, all right? He didn't even practice. You guys know how I feel about not allowing the player to play if he doesn't practice. He went through the non-contact part on yesterday. But he said, Coach, it's all about the name on the front of the jersey. He said, Coach, I'm one of the captains, and I really want to play in this game. You don't even have to start me, but I want to play. And I know his numbers don't look good, but the team fed off of Dante wanting to play tonight. So what a classy move. He's a kid with strong character, and he's tough. That's a sign of toughness on display tonight. So we played against a terrific basketball team. Like I told you guys in my press conference on yesterday, the idea that they were talking about they were picked to be 4-14 in the conference. All right, we didn't buy that. We played them like they were the best team in our conference, the hottest team in the country. So our team was focused. They fought through setbacks, and I'm proud of their entire effort. It wasn't perfect, but I'm proud of their attention to detail and the hustle even after a mistake.
Avery, can you give us an update on Collin and when the injury occurred and when you think he may be back, and how did you think the team played without him?
Well, that was 3 questions. So the injury took place midway through our practice on Monday. So it's just an abdominal injury. He's day-to-day. So, you know, I'll probably have another update on Collin on Friday. Considering all that he does for our team, I like the way we responded. It's not like Dejon hadn't been our primary ball handler before, and he's been playing at a high level, you know, making good decisions overall. Sure, he had a couple of plays that he wished he could get back, but the one thing I love about it is, you know, he makes a mistake and he hustles back on defense. He made his free throws. You know, I'm really proud of him because we talked about he's a kid that can get to the free throw line because he's so big and strong, and now he's going to the free throw line, making it at a high rate. And that talks about his hard work and breathing techniques and all of the positive imagery work that we do in practice.
Coach, we talked to Herbert, and he said that was the first time since high school that he's played that much point with the ball in his hands. How did you think he did, and what was behind that decision?
It was great because I needed to give Dejon a rest because he was expending so much energy, but I needed to keep him on the floor. So Herb is a pretty good pick and roll player, and we kept him in his strengths. And obviously because Petty was on the same side, he drew a lot of attention. But you know, Herb, again, he's 6'8.5", almost 6'9". It seems like he's growing by the day. And once he gets up, he turns into a guy that's 7'4" around the basket. But he's a really good passer, and he did look like the guy that we recruited that handled the ball a lot. And when we were down a ball handler like Collin, and, you know, we play A.J. on and off the ball. A.J. didn't make a 3 tonight, but he's been making 3s for us. So he spaces the floor, so we needed Herb to be that second ball handler behind Dejon. But as proud as I am of what they did in those situations, this was a hot offensive team. You know, Bruce's team is a really good offensive team. with 82, 84 points a game, and to hold them to 71 points a game, especially after the defensive breakdowns we had in the first half. I thought we had a much better half overall, and to hold them to 71 points is pretty good for our team.
Two-parter, AJ, right here, Avery. 51 shot attempts, but 19 turnovers, you still win the game. That quality of shots when you didn't turn it over was pretty good. And then also Bruce alluded to Petty being aggressive with Collin out. I know you'd like to see that or get that out of him. His shot attempts may not be there, but you'd like to see that aggressiveness, I would think.
Yeah, and I just think his shot selection was good. We've been working with him on practicing his game shots in practice. All right. Kind of discovered he had about three different shots. A set shot, a medium shot, and a jump shot. And then combine that with poor shot selection. So he's watched a ton of film, and he's embraced coaching. He's embraced constructive criticism. So his shot looks a lot better now because he's shooting one shot. He shot one set shot tonight, but he was probably 40 feet from the basket.
Avery, I know there's no such thing as a must-win this early in the conference season, but did this game with your momentum and the home crowd feel kind of a necessary game that you needed to get?
Well, on a lot of different levels, Kevin, I thought it was necessary. All right, independent of SEC play, where we are, what's been going on with our team, who's out, who's in. We were 0-2 against this team last year, and they're our rivalry. So I just thought everybody understanding the magnitude of this game, even though it's another jersey, it's another SEC team. You had a lot of guys on our team that played in that game, and we know how they celebrated here when they won and when they won at home. And I talked a lot more about the rivalry than I have in the past. Okay, I tried to stay away from it my first year. A little bit I talked about it last year, but we wanted to embrace the challenge. And you're playing against the hottest team in the country.
John talked about how you drew up some plays for him specifically, maybe in that second half. How much did that change the offense a little bit from not having Collin in there?
Yeah, just tried to quarterback the team a little bit more. You know, a lot of times you saw me probably out of the box sometime, but just trying to slow the game down, trying to make sure we get quality shots. I just think during this time of the year also, since everybody knows your plays, it's good sometime to come out with a play that they hadn't seen before. And we ran 4, and 3 of them worked. Fortunately, the ball went in the basket.
16 seconds in that second half with a 3, hit his first 5 in a row. Just know about that run. I think even the first 5.5 minutes, you pull ahead by 10.
Yeah, we talk a lot about the first 5 minutes of the game and the first 5 minutes of the second half because everybody want to talk about the last 5 minutes of the game. I thought we did a good job coming out of the locker room. We talked about some adjustments. We made those adjustments. But what we were trying to accomplish on defense in the first half, we just did it a lot better in the second half, and fortunately they missed their shots.
A couple more questions, right? Coach, a little bit more on what Herb did tonight. You talked about how his games are really good when he doesn't fill the stat sheet, but overall tonight he really filled it across the board. Can you talk more on his overall performance? And felt like when Petty was doing the scoring, he was really fueling the run on all sides of the ball.
You know, when we recruited all of these guys, obviously Alex Reese was a guy we thought could rebound, play inside, but also stretch the defense. He made 2 big threes for us tonight. Galen Smith, rugged player inside. Obviously Collin, as fast as anybody in the country from end to end and athletic, can score the ball in a lot of different ways. And Petty is not just a three-point shooter now. He made some threes tonight, but he also got inside the defense, and he's starting to expand his game. But Herb is a guy that can play on a lot of different levels. He's got the mid-range. You saw him make a 3 against LSU. He gets to the basket. He can handle the ball. But he's an all-SEC, in my opinion, first-team defensive player. He guards multiple positions. He covers up for his team, makes mistakes. And, he's like Collin and a lot of our kids, they're doing great in the classroom. He's a straight A student. So he's got high basketball IQ. Walter did a great job with him.
last year when Auburn came here, they shot 55% from the three-point line. Tonight, that was down to 35%. How big was that, running those shooters off the three-point line tonight?
It was important because we thought, you know, with Mustafa Heron trying to slow him down, trying to slow Harper down, we knew Brown was going to be a handful, and he made a tough 3 or 2 on us. But we thought if we could try to slow those guys down, we could have a chance to win. Harper gave us nightmares last year. I watched the film. I watched the film again last night, and to see what he did against us here at home, we felt we had to slow him down. But how did we slow him down? Herb Jones guarded him most of the night. AJ guarded him a little bit, and we tried to move Dejon over to Mustafa to try to match his physicality. And fortunately, it worked. You know, we're not a perfect team. As Kevin alluded to, I think we alluded to in the back, 19 turnovers. All right? We're turning the ball over too much. So if we can just take better care of the basketball, that would be equivalent to probably 4 interceptions in the football game. Probably not good, right? But proud of our team, and we got to get back to work because we're not going to celebrate. There's no parades. Get up and go to class tomorrow. Get to practice early. Get your treatment, and let's get back to work because we remember where we were 3 games ago. You guys remember that? 3 games ago where we were? Pretty down in the dumps, right? So we'll get there. All right, last thing I want to say. Obviously, Braxton tweeted about it today. There was an unfortunate video. You guys familiar with the vile, abhorrent video that was released on yesterday or the day before, whenever? Obviously, I stand with the university. We don't condone that type of behavior. It's very unfortunate. I know the university is going to deal with it. I don't know what the decision they made, but we have a lot of people in our organization, in our basketball operations, and our team that are from a lot of different backgrounds. Everybody don't look like me, but we accept everybody, okay, wherever they're from, whatever their skin color is, all right? We accept everybody, and the university is taking a strong stand on diversity and inclusion, and I stand with Dr. Bell. I stand with Greg Byrne. We're promoting an atmosphere of inclusion, and we have some terrific players on our team from great families, whether it's single parent, 2 parents, it doesn't matter. So I was really disturbed by that video, and I thought you guys needed to know about that. Thanks.